Our heroes are on the trail for more on the one and only Irvin. Or is he really the one and only? Stitch together some memories and some body parts on this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
We'll get back into it right where we left off. Irvin has just told you that the arms created him. And he's kind of sitting there awkwardly, fiddling with this pen that he always has, just like fiddling it between his fingers.
No, I think Simmon did canonically say, no, you're not the atomic bomb.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that was you. I thought that was you, Henry.
No, that was me, Simmon, because let me also throw in there for the recap. Simmon told his parents, don't go to a Renaissance. Maybe the arms built an atomic bomb to kill people with.
All right, so the last thing that happened is Simmon frantically yelling, No, you're not the atomic bomb, as Irvin fidgets with this pen. Maybe. I
think Irvin might be the atomic bomb, Simmon.
Oh.
Say that! That's not very nice. It might be true, but don't say it.
Okay.
I take it back. You're not the atomic bomb. You're a beautiful, wonderful boy. And I appreciate you dearly.
Yeah. All right.
How are you doing in the aftermath of this information?
I mean, not great. I mean, there's still so much in my memory that I cannot reach, and I was hoping maybe you guys might be able to help me. I don't know if this will do anything. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a scroll for you and hands it to you, Simmon. Yeah.
Hold me.
I was when I was with the head of the House of Opal, he gave me this scroll. It's for the spell Legend Lore. Neither of us can cast it, but I know you can.
I know I can. We was in hell, so I didn't have a chance to get it because there was a big dragon and a bunch of things trying to kill us. But where I could use this. Also, I think behind the scenes, I might have whispered in your puppet master's ear that I could cast this twice. Turns out I can only cast it once. However, I can also break the rule.
You can break the rules and have consequences if you would really.
I love having consequences to my actions.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I think it's so funny that so far Simmon is the only one who ruins his body for magic, and
I've never run out of spell slots. Is the thing.
I've also never run out of spell slots.
I've never not had spell slots. So maybe
I'm crazy.
Let me jot that down real quick.
I also have a melee weapon.
Never runs out of spell slots. I gotta change that.
Oh no!
You done fucked
he's
up.
Get you. He's gonna get you. You're gonna be fucking got. Read what I fucking get you.
Don't fucking got me!
He's gonna fucking get you.
I might fucking get you.
No. Okay, forget I said that.
Edit it out. Edit it out.
He wrote it down. He wrote it down.
Edit it out.
I'll never forget.
God damn it.
Pick someone modify his memory.
I just gotta punch myself.
That's the modify memory.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah, so you have legend lore. We'll say for this purposes, don't you have an ability that makes you do shit faster when you're in a library?
I do. Hold on. My wizardly quill allows me to transcribe a spell in 2 minutes into my spell book.
Perfect.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast
He's
as fuck,
fast
boy.
as fuck, boy.
You go boing 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 boing.
Damn. He like
What does it look like as you frantically write the spell into your spellbook?
I think his hand is just a blur. He's describing, but like the rest of him is normal. Like the rest of him is like fine, holding conversation, chit chatting, but his hand is just a fucking blur, like a cartoon,
some Looney Tunes shit.
like a Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah. As Simmon is doing that, Irvin actually turns to you, Celeste.
Oh.
I also if Legend Lore doesn't give us what we need, there's a possibility. So there's this weird thing that happens to me, and I don't know if you have anything that will be able to do this, but when when blood gets on me, my skin absorbs it all.
Ooh.
And I was wondering if you had an ability to track
Yes.
blood.
Yes, I do. Yes. Oh, I can do that. That's specifically a thing that I can do. Hold on.
We might be able to alter it slightly. I have a plan in mind.
Ooh. Yes, no, I would like to know about this. Yes, let me look up Sanguine Recall and remember how that
If
went.
I recall correctly, there's a specific thing where like you have to have the blood or something like that. But I'm not positive. I was just looking at it yesterday.
Maybe that's not what it is. Hold on. What?
It's one of your abilities. I know it's in there. Hold on.
Oh, that's Sanguine Recall is not what it's called though. It's something else.
It is.
Lark when they lie.
Crimson Bond? Question mark?
Yeah, I think it's Crimson Bond. Yeah.
You can use your channel divinity to form a supernatural bond with a creature you can see or with a creature for which you possess a blood sample. God, this is why I don't have abilities. I forget them. I forget that I have them.
You forget they have channel
Thing
divinity.
I can do.
You forget that you have the other one.
I forget that shit all the time. Mac has to remind me.
It's okay. It's okay. I love you.
It can only last for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can use an action to learn the target's approximate distance and direction from you, as well as its current hit points and any conditions affecting it, as long as the target is within 10 miles. Alternatively, you can use your action to attempt to connect with the target's senses. You take 2d6 necrotic damage and the target makes a constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. On a successful save, the bond ends. On a failure, you can either choose to see or hear through the target's senses for a number of minutes equal to your wisdom modifier. During this time, you are blinded or deafened respectively with regards to your own senses, and the connected ends, the bond is lost. Really fucking cool. Also, I like this last bit. Regardless of the outcome, the target feels a wave of unease pass over it when it makes this save.
I like that.
I'm so glad that I make people uneasy.
It's so silly.
Really good. Luna also likes that you make people uneasy.
Oh my god, that's hot.
It's hot when my crush makes people uneasy.
Okay,
Now other people can feel how she feels.
So, Celeste is, kind of, like, explains all of this to,
Irvin.
fuck is his name? Irvin. Hi. My brain's awake.
You're okay.
Celeste explains all this to Irvin and is like, yeah, if there's anything you think you can do with that, I mean, I have blood I can put on you if you need. Do you have blood? Do you have blood, Irvin?
Not in the traditional sense, no.
Okay, no, that's what
it's very hard for me to get to the point that I am bleeding. My skin is very tough.
Okay, but if we kind of soak some blood up in you, I should be able to follow that and follow you where you're going. Is there a reason you feel it important I be able to track you?
Well, it's more that so I had the thought back in the early days of knowing you all, me and Simmon did some mind fuckery. I don't know how else to explain it, but
A poke in your brain.
we were in each other's mind at the same time, and he was able to unlock memories that I couldn't do alone. So I was wondering if we could try and get you all into that space, and then you track blood inside of me to maybe look at my past.
Interesting.
Don't know if it'll work, but
We should work on it though.
yeah, I think it would be worth it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I throw a thought into the mixing bowl of where I thought that this was going?
Go for it.
How long is the blood in you forever?
I don't know.
I was thinking that if the fellow member of the heart that's still alive might have been injured by you and his blood got on you and it's still in you, could we track him from that?
It's possible.
I mean, potentially, but I would need to get the blood out of him. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we would know what blood is here. I mean, hypothetically, let's say all the blood does stay inside of Irvin. I don't know how we would separate out that specific person's blood. It would be, I mean, some feat of arcana that I suppose we could try, but we wouldn't have any guarantee we actually had the correct blood.
Yeah, and then we'd just be stabbing Irvin for no reason.
I don't think we should stab Irvin for no reason.
I also don't think we should stab Irvin for
I mean,
no
I would be
reason.
okay. I mean, if it would help you.
No, you know what, Irvin? I never trusted you. I'm not going to lie.
You know what, Celeste? That is
deeply suspicious of you. From day one.
I really appreciate the honesty, and I think that makes me trust you more, simply because I don't trust myself either.
Oh, well, I was about to follow that up by saying that I really do believe that you're on our side, and I don't want to cause physical harm to you.
Well, I believe I am on your side as well. There's just things inside of me.
No, I know, buddy. It's going to be okay.
Buddy,
We'll figure it out.
the urges. We'll fix you. We'll burn down the government, and everything will be fine. I think after we find the hard fellow, I think we burn down the government. What do we all say?
I agree.
Maybe we take it one step at a time. I'm not saying not to burn it down. I'm just saying maybe we don't go in with a concrete plan of burn it down.
I'd burn down the government.
You know what? That's fair.
It's on the table. I'm not saying it's not on the table. It's on the table. We'll consider it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know all that's happening in Renaissance, but the last I heard, it's on the verge of, a sort of revolution anyway, so I'm sure they would love your help if you do go down that route. Did you get the spell copied?
Oh, yep.
All right.
That was fast.
I got speedy hands.
I don't know what you should focus on. You could focus on me, but I don't know if that'll give you the results you want.
Yeah, I gotta name the person. The problem is that maybe has your name always been Irvin?
I believe so.
Oh, well then I guess I could just. I'll name you, but if that doesn't work, then maybe I just name like the Prophet of the Heart, and maybe that'll get us more, if not different, information.
All right.
All right, cool. Yeah, that specifically just says name or describe a person. All right, now it says describe. Describe in detail the bunny man sitting right in front of me.
It said name or. You could just name.
Yeah. I can just name, or I could just describe, or I can do what I think Simmon does, which is like hand on Irvin's forehead and then name Irvin.
Okay, so you put your hand on his forehead and you name Irvin Wall.
Yeah.
As you cast this spell, energy kind of like surrounds you. And you actually, everyone else who isn't casting the spell, you see as he casts this spell while touching Irvin. Irvin's skin just like has the faintest glow on him as Simmon casts this spell. And Simmon, you get, it's like the way this legend lore works for who you are as a person. It looks like in the olden days when they would have like slideshows, like sort of like that kind of like flip of the projection slideshow, and it's an image of Irvin, and you hear like a voice come over like a loudspeaker as like it just flips through images of Irvin. Every image, it's odd because it looks like him, only there are points where he looks older than he does now, and you hear the spell say, "A scientist whose hubris is a long-lasting scar on the history of the Mother and Luminoa as a whole. One so jealous that he carved his name directly into her heart and paid the price. The only man who was successful in creating a long-lasting simulacrum with its own functional intelligence and access to primordial creation magic. He attempted to streamline his own consciousness into his creation, but it ultimately was fatal."
Shut the fuck up. Hey, Mac. What the fuck?
It's so fucked up.
If you remember, Henry, the first memory that you saw was Irvin waking up to an exact replica
of himself. I do remember that, you son of a bitch.
So you did just cast Legend Lore on Irvin Walsh, and unfortunately, this is not Irvin Walsh. This is his creation.
Yes, it is! This is our Irvin Walsh!
No, it's not. That's not how the story goes. I've read this book. They're gonna die in Antarctica.
What?
Frankenstein.
Does Frankenstein end with them dying in Antarctica?
Yes.
I've never read Frankenstein.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up before I describe the plot of Frankenstein.
Frankenstein by Mary Shelley the Turtle?
By Mary
And that
Shelley
one,
the
they
Turtle?
don't die in Antarctica.
Oh, what happens?
That's so nice. Yeah, what's the end of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley the Turtle, Matt?
They are stuck in a boat together for all of eternity.
And they kiss.
And they kiss.
They kiss.
He gets over his internalized homophobia. No. It's a beautiful story.
It is a beautiful story.
Yeah.
This is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a fucked up thing that she just said.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
And as you come to, you see that you are touching Irvin, and his skin is glowing softly. If you want to make an Arcana check.
Can I help out with this?
No.
Okay.
I help out with it.
No.
Can Irvin help out with this?
No.
Aw.
Doesn't
Sorry,
matter,
bud.
it was a natural 20. So 30, baby!
Yeah, so from what you just learned from the legend lore, and from what you know from what he told you about the crystal and all of that, he himself is a very powerful conduit of magic. So when you cast magic while touching him, it amplifies your own magic and his own magic as well. So he's glowing.
Just like the Raven cycle.
Sure. And he's
It is.
glowing because you touched him while you casted magic, and you kind of used him as your own what's the fucking word for it? When you cast through something.
Want to do it?
Focus.
Focus, thank you. You kind of used him as a focus a little
It
bit.
could be a spellcasting focus.
Yes.
That's so silly.
Simmon just takes his hand away and like wipes it off. I feel 30.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, not you. You did, Irvin. You did absolutely nothing wrong. I need you to know that. I need you to know that before I say what I'm about to say. Irvin,
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I just know that whatever you did, it was not your fault, Irvin. I need to make sure that yeah, it wasn't your fault.
Okay.
Should I just share what I saw? Should we maybe go to like a less public place?
Is there a place we could
Wise.
go to?
The bathroom? Why
No,
did I
we're
say
not
that?
all going into the bathroom.
Wait, we're at a library, right? We're
Yeah.
at a library. Do they have quiet rooms in the library? Like a little quiet room you can reserve? Like a little for if you're gonna have like a little like study meeting
a little
with your
study
study
room?
buddy group.
Somebody roll me a d20.
I will.
This is a luck check.
Yeah.
It's a smaller library, which is the only reason why I don't say yes.
That's a 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's too small. A lot of it looks like they might have at one point had those little rooms, but it looks like they've all been converted to the spaces where the Kenku write manuscripts and document books for historical upkeep.
That's so reasonable. Oh,
Can you
could
cast
try
Tiny Hut in
if
the
you
library?
want.
I am not sure if I have it prepared, but I don't know that I need to. Is it potentially a ritual?
I think it might be.
Let me look through.
Pretty sure it is.
I don't have the card on me.
It's okay. I will Google it.
Yeah, will you look up if...
Excuse me.
Because, yeah, I could cast Tiny Hut in a library.
It is a ritual. You can cast it.
Okay, cool.
As a
I
ritual.
will, what level is that, just so I can mark it off on me?
That feels wrong. Hold on, I just closed it.
No, 3 feels correct to me.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, it is 3. I don't know why I doubted myself.
Never doubt yourself.
You're so right.
Yeah, so I'll make us a little tiny hut. I'll try to make it like as like unintrusive at the library as possible. Can
You
the
could just put
outside
it-
be vaguely just like can I basically make like a Magus Archive style, like there's an extra door now in the wall that no one's seen before?
Okay. Are you doing this like over the table you're at, or are you going up to a wall to do this?
I'll go up to a wall.
Yeah, you can go into like a little corner area and create. And can you roll me just like what you would your spellcasting ability modifier to see how convincing this door is?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to do that. What the fuck number is this? Well, it's an 18 on the die. So what is my spellcasting?
Like your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Is that like the same as my spell attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so that's straight up like a 27.
This is the most beautiful illusion anyone has ever seen.
Yeah, it's very much, it's just like, it looks like every other door in the library. There's just a new one. And it says staff only. And, but only I can open it because you can't get into the tiny hut unless you're me. So I open the door into the tiny hut. And inside, it's the exact same, like, flames, like, animal skin rugs. It's the same vibe, the vibes of home.
Home.
It's really nice and warm and cozy in there due to all the flames. They're not even real flames, but it's just warm and cozy. And I usher everybody inside the tiny hut. And then I like go like boop boop, and then I look and I shut the door behind us, and nobody can come in.
Woo!
I just realized actually nobody can see me when I'm like looking back and forth, so everyone just heard me go like I just go like boop boop. So what I was doing in that moment was I was looking back and forth to make sure that nobody was around.
No,
And then I shut the door behind us.
Celeste got one of those old timey car holders.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Anyway, we're in the tiny hut now.
You all make your way inside the tiny hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to say this information out loud in public where people could overhear. Oh, and then you could be upset. Then Walsh was a fucked up guy who made you to be his simulacrum, and he was mean, evil, stinky scientist, and I think that guy that we saw in your memories, that like the other you. I think that was you or him.
Horrible man.
That's
made
Irvin
me.
Walsh. You are, yeah. Horrible man made you. I'm so sorry.
You're not.
And I think you glowed when I touched you and casted the spell because I was using you as an arcane focus. And I'm so sorry about that. So that's something that you should be aware
Yeah,
that
I kind
people
of
can
picked up on
do
that
with you.
with the head of the local. When we were doing, he was casting spells on me, and we noticed that. But, yeah.
Algernon goes to say something and then doesn't.
What are you gonna say, Celeste?
Me? No. Oh, I was just trying to be like nice and comforting and be like, but you're not an evil wizard. You're Irvin.
That's good, but I do think I've killed many people, so.
Well.
Yeah, so I can cast that again and
Are
focus
you
on
sure?
you
I mean,
this time and
if you
get
don't have the
information on
wherewithal
you.
to do it, you don't have to say.
Oh,
That-
potato, wherewithal,
Okay.
wherewithal, I got this.
Simmons.
Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it like you've not been to
Yeah.
restaurants before?
Simmons.
I've been to restaurants.
Are you quite certain? Because, it's not easy, and maybe you could try again and cast it again tomorrow. Maybe you don't have to do it right this moment. We also have 8 hours in this tiny hut. We could sleep for 8 hours.
I mean, do we have tomorrow?
And then you could
In the library.
We're in the library in a tiny hut. God.
We're in the library. I can just roll up my sleeves and get this like done right here, right now, and then we have another day to.
I mean, we
Plan
can
and
plan
find that
and
guy.
find that guy while we're resting, so you don't have to fuck
I
yourself
mean,
up.
we also can go through the Celeste method so that you don't have to.
Where we sleep right now.
Oh, I was gonna say where you.
Oh no, the blood thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we can give that a try. Why don't we try that first? And then if it doesn't work, you can kind of
All right.
charge forth into unknown territory and destruction and all that.
So,
I can't.
But this-
With each other.
but this is what I think. I think what I'll have to do is I will. How is this gonna work? I can go into Celeste's mind, and Simmon, you can go into my mind, and Algernon, you can go into Simmon's mind.
Wait,
What? I'm sorry. Where are we going?
Well,
why are we all? Because now we're all in a train that ends in my brain. Why are we? No, we don't need to be in my brain.
well, you're the one who's gonna be casting the thing to see inside of my brain. So if you're in my
How am
brain,
I seeing inside your brain? Oh wait, what?
with the thing.
I don't understand how this works, Evan. I'm not going to lie.
Hold on.
Also, how are we going into each other's brains?
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I don't think they have spells for that.
Yeah. First off,
Oh.
how they come in? Yeah, they can't come inside us. But I also thought that we were all gonna end up
That's
landing
smarter,
in your brains,
actually.
and then
Hold on.
Celeste can cast
No,
while
stop.
in your
I need
brain.
I need everyone to be aware of the expression that Mac made when Henry said they can't. I believe it was they can't come inside us, or we can't come inside them. One or the other. And Mac made the most like, I hate this so much, but I'm not gonna say it out loud expression, and I needed to point it out for the kids at home because
Not for the kids.
Shut the fuck up. I needed everyone to be aware. Now we can continue.
For the minors, not the minors.
Shut up.
Stop. I hate this fucking family.
We're ending the campaign soon. I need some callbacks.
I like that one.
I just did the biggest callback.
Not the callbacks. What was your callback?
The floor drop. I hate
That wasn't a
everyone here.
bit callback,
Oh my
Mac.
god. You didn't say
It was
big
a
callback.
callback of importance.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
autism. Autism is what I hear in this conversation.
Okay. I think I can open my mind up to all of you. And I think that might work. Just Well, you were in my head and I was in your head at the same
How did I
time.
get inside you in the first place?
With my warlock ability
Yeah, how do we do that?
and
Did you have
something
like
of yours.
I have
Maybe
cool
it's
thoughts,
not.
but that just makes
Oh,
solid brain.
it was a lot of episodes ago.
It was a lot
That
of
was like
episodes
50
ago,
episodes
and
ago.
a lot of like
It was a
almost
lot
a
of
year
episodes
ago
ago.
now, probably more than a year ago.
So much time. Okay, I'm gonna pop out of my little character voice here
Yes.
for a minute. I gotta figure out what is happening. So I am supposed to, with my like
Channel divinity.
channel divinity.
Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cheese how he's gonna open his mind to you. Okay, we can cut this all out. Cut this all out. This is behind the curtain for now. But listen,
Excellent.
I'm gonna have him basically get you in his mind, and then when you're in there, I want you to do the channel divinity that makes you take damage, but you can track blood.
Yes, and what blood am I tracking?
Just cast general track blood, and I'll do word picture because he is a conduit of magic. So whatever you're gonna do is gonna amplify. So you're gonna track all the blood in him, basically.
Okay.
Slay.
Oh no!
They're gonna accuse us of being scripted. No.
All right. Actually, maybe this is what I'm gonna do because I want you all like take a rest, take a nap. I'll open my mind to you all while you're sleeping, and it should do something there with the connections that I'm Irvin. The connection.
Okay.
Well, am I?
You are. Let's not make. Okay, I'm gonna stop us right here for a second. We're not gonna make this confusing right now.
Okay.
You are Irvin.
Okay.
Until you don't want to be Irvin.
Okay. That's a big question. Anyway, with the connections that Simmon has to the Nightmare Plane, the Shadow Veil, I should be able to use his pack to get into everyone's dreams, and then we can do it from there.
Dream magic. And then I will track some blood inside of you.
Dream magic. All right. Yeah.
He gives you awkward finger guns.
Yeah, I give him
not
cool finger guns
back, but more
Oh,
confidently.
I just give normal finger guns.
Luna gives him a thumbs up.
So I guess we are going to sleep in the tiny hut in the middle of the library?
You all will. I won't be asleep.
Okay, well, good night.
Sweet dreams.
We all
Good night!
on little bear skin rugs, and there's just lots of fire and flame and gore and like the comforts of home around us. Smells like charred ash and all that shit. It's really lovely.
Yeah, as
Fire and the flame.
as you all drift off into a little nap, the audience sees as Irvin places a hand on the sleeping Simmon, and he closes his eyes, and his skin glows. It's almost like a darker color, matching the vibes of the Shadowfell. And we all know at this point he is made of the same crystal that the heart was once made out of. This is literally what he's built to do. He's built to channel planar energies. And we see as he pulls this energy out and kind of encompasses the inside of the dome of this hut, and layers it in some sort of dream nightmare magic. As he expands his own mind out to all of you. And all of you were having various dreams, like the start of dreams where you're like falling and you're about to startle awake, and then you all kind of like slam down onto like this hard like marble flooring, as you are now within Irvin's mind.
Whoa.
It's a very interesting place. Well, obviously you see all of you guys. Luna is also there. She came with you, and Irvin actually is nowhere to be seen. He can't be in it because you're in his mind. And you see this, it's a very interesting place to be. It's a space that you've never really been in before. You were in a very large ballroom castle like area recently, but this is even more expansive. You can tell that he has been alive for so long because of how vast and endless it is. But it's also disconcerting because it's extremely barren. It looks like there's these like empty, clean cut areas where it looks like there could be like a little like living room area, but it just got completely sliced out like surgically. And there's like the faintest of remnants of an extraction that happened. Like it's barely noticeable unless you're looking. You also see there are parts of his mind that kind of, as you guys talk to him and tell him and get him through some of this path that he's trying to build back, you see like those areas have like almost like a blueprint, like a 3D version of a blueprint in the area, like it is building a memory back up from nothing. And you're in this space, and it is vast, it is pretty empty, and it has this faint glow everywhere. Like it everything is in a slight hue of like shifting colors, like an opal would be.
Hello.
I've never been inside someone's mind before. I guess I will just kind of do a general, use my channel divinity. I'll just do like a general, like track some blood that's in him and see where that kind of takes me.
Yeah, as you cast channel divinity, for a moment it's you like cast it, you do your ritual for this, and you send the magic out, and you kind of see like a ripple of like this like boiling reddish hellish energy that you that you associate with your father as it comes out from you in like a wave. And for a moment it seems like nothing changes but that. But then you kind of all hear this like faint like rushing noise, and it starts to get louder and louder, and within this liminal space you guys kind of like look towards the sound of this noise, and you see this rolling wave of blood rapidly approaching you. And as you guys prepare yourself to escape, it's almost too late, as this massive tidal wave of blood just completely overtakes you, and your body is swept far into the depths of Irvin's memory. You all float among the sea of blood, and you see around you as scenes start to form in hues of red before you. You all roll me a d6.
1.
Oh, this is fun. If I could find a d6.
Good job, team.
There we go. 6.
We did it.
We did it!
Good job,
Hooray!
team. We did it.
We won Dungeons and
We
Dragons.
played Dungeons and Dragons.
She's
Goodbye,
dungeon
everyone.
on my dragon till I win.
That was a bad one.
Hold on.
Take it again.
No.